Welcome to the Epirus Campaign for Et Impera 1.2.7. In the last part, we brought our main armies across in order to be able to take Massalia, and things haven't exactly gone to plan because we're in winter, and it looks like the opposition have managed to get in 2 armies here. Also, we've got a new enemy somewhere. I can't... where are they? Betons. Okay, these guys are down in the middle of there. They're not a problem. They're virtually non-existent anyway. Maybe my allies will take that as a set. And we've also got a rebellion over here, which means I've got a problem with the public order here. I'm not exactly sure why that happened. I think what we're going to do is bring this army down here. These guys are not going to be a major problem because we got a full garrison of 18 there. We can afford to let that run a little while. I mean, I could bring this little army back a little bit as well. Bring it back to actually here. And you can just... Obviously, I've got a bit of a public order issue here. It's probably because of the winter. I thought my population was pretty good, but obviously not as good as I thought it was. Now the question is, what am I going to do about here? I mean, I don't doubt very much if this army will be able to get in close enough. I mean, we can mount multiple attacks. It'd be nice if I could draw these guys out. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for it. That 4. How come they've got 4? Oh, they got a mini navy in there. Right, I'm going to bring you up in support. That makes it Pyrrhic victory. What I'm going to do is, well, we're going to go for a tortoise because we're going to maintain the siege. This navy is taking attrition. I think what we're going to do is bring you back to there. And we're going to bring you across to here. So you guys can refurbish a bit. Ready for orders. And then this army can come up and support. What I'm hoping is that these guys may fancy their chances against these 2 armies and push out, and then we'll be able to do a bit of damage to them. I just want to sneak over this way a little bit. We've got quite a lot of activity up here with respect to these Nervi troops coming through. I'm just wondering whether my so-called client is actually still at war with somebody, which is going to be a little bit crazy. Yeah, they're still at war with the Burai over here, but they're very weak. I mean, this is the Swabi Confederation. This is the Burai up here. Got a feeling that we may have to give a bit of an assist to these guys, but not just at the moment. Because of course it's winter, so we can't do much at the moment. Of course my armies are going to take attrition. Look at that. Now I can't remember what these troops were doing. I think this is the new general, wasn't it? I was moving in this direction. And this is my elite army I was bringing back down here for my war in the west. So we're going to bring you there. I mean, they're going to take attrition whether I like it or not. I don't think there's much else I can do. Construction report. Got a library in Vicentio. Just got to go up straight away. Just keep my... Oops, don't want that. Bracty is looking good. Certainly put the water tank in there, and got the library, and what we need is a, I mean, it'd be nice to put this in just to improve the range, but truthfully, actually I think we are going to go with that supply pit. We can get positive food in here. Go this way. Rain and salt. I think that will have improved my troops' ability to move. I think we will go with that. And what's the conversion? We've got 6%, we're grown by 1.1. That would be good. Character trait imposed. Now we did have failed diplomacy. And we've now lost diplomat executed. Aspasia. I think that was one of my daughters. Just have a quick check. So we've lost a little bit in the way of what we call it, because we've lost a daughter. We could get this guy married. That's slightly less risky. Then she can go out on a diplomatic mission, but we're gonna have to watch our loyalty. Although it's still not as good as I'd like it to be, but and we can send you out on. You can go to Athens, I think, just to keep that trend going. Yeah, I mean we've got quite a lot of daughters here anyway. I think she's a new one, isn't it? Yeah, she's 16, but I don't think we'll send out. Oh, maybe we can send out. This guy will have to get married eventually. We're just going to risk it with what's our relationship with the Burai? You can go to the Burai. Sorry, I'm going to check. Yeah, it's dropped a little bit, but we can afford to live with that. I mean, if push comes to shove, I can always change the edicts. Because if we look at this map here, and we go to political party affiliation, you see we've got major control over here. Quite strange actually, my other families have got very small amounts of land. Most of my land occupation is up here. Wow. Interesting. Normally it looks a lot worse than that. Anyway, I think we've done everything we can do. Just going to go for an end turn. We'll see whether the opposition is going to push out against us. Okay, we've been given another settlement. That could be annoying. Political intrigue, hidden agent exposed, Attrition report goes without saying. Daughter comes of age. Responsibilities, son comes of age, increase in rank. We've actually got another settlement. Where did we get this from? Oh, you guys are giving me a provincial capital, which I don't really want. I suppose we could push them. We keep hitting them. The trouble is, it's now this provincial capital is right on the edge of trouble. That's not exactly what I was looking for. I think we're just gonna have to deal with what we can. I don't want the bricklayer. I don't want the Amphora factory. Convert this into. I would normally go for a library, but I think what we're gonna have to do is go for the amphitheater here. I'm gonna untax you and. I mean, I suppose I could keep hitting them. This is where it'd be really great if there was a mechanic where you could give settlements away, because they've given me a settlement I don't really want. Who are you? The Burai. Oh, what am I doing? Clicking on the wrong settlement. Kronos. There's Kronos over here. I don't really want this settlement game. It's going to be a bit of a burden. I think we're just going to have to deal with it the best we can. It's a bit of a long way away, and there's no easy way to get here. I'm afraid this settlement's just going to have to be out on its own. I can't really do much for it. Guys, and you recruit anything here? I wouldn't mind a bit more cav actually. I've got quite a strong front line. Germanic cavalry, armor 5, 9-6. We've got here Epirus thorax cavalry, 10-16, 48 armor. Quite like these actually. Got a charge bonus of 45. These actually look, I mean, they've got lower morale. I think we'll put some of those in there. Now, we do have a bit of a problem with respect to the fact Carthage has cancelled their non-aggression. So the army that I was bringing through here, I think what we're going to do is bring them down here. We're going to put them about here because we can always use the navies to move them up this way. Now we've got a bit of a change here because their navy here pushed off a bit, so yeah, I mean, we got the edge now. Fights or not, imagine what the auto resolve is at 62%. I think we can do better than that. We'll drop a quick save again because of the size of their armies, and we're going to fight this. It's a long time since I've actually captured Massalia, so we'll just see what the city looks like. Oh, this could be interesting. This is, I think it's a custom map, isn't it? We've got water, which is effectively excluding the west of the city. Well, nice and dry start deployment. It actually occurred to me that considering the age of Alexander, this could be his last hurrah. I mean, he can't keep going forever. Right, the victory point is there, which means we've got to get into this settlement here. I've got a feeling this is a special city because it's got the Greek look to it. And of course, we got this bit over here, so it could be very easy to say I'll just smash away in here, but these getting through here is going to be a bit of a problem. We've got the tortoise. I think probably the easiest way is going to be to just blag our way in through the front wall here. So that we've got a nice killing ground here. So if I put in the artillery out there, we've got the tortoise. I think can the tortoise. Oh, stop. Always gets me a little bit with this thing. That can smash its way in there. Kind of tempted to put a bit of a threat on another wall. Maybe we're just bring these two guys together. See, we'll probably smash a hole there, so we put these here, and then bring the general together with all the cav. Yeah. Now, these guys are not going to be probably not much use. This is my infantry. A couple of these guys here, because they might be able to get fired down the angle of that wall. Problem's going to be is whether they've got any artillery on the walls. Although they've got one there, but we'll just have to find out. It doesn't look like they've got artillery. I think we're going to smash our way directly in there.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, thank you, game. We'll look at that. The Odeon here. I must also, I really like little details like that. Bring these guys over this way. So we should have another set of artillery, so what we could do is really come up here and pound a nice big hole in the wall here. I could do it.
The walls are breached.
Why are you guys being fired at? Obviously they got some bit of long range artillery here. They have one piece of artillery. Also breached. Just keep pounding this. Wait. Missile troops, I think you can come in there. I'll put the two generals together so they don't mix them up. And we'll just come here.
The walls are breached.
Yes, thank you. Move along one more section. Right, we've got the tortoise here. I think what I'm going to do is bring these guys over here. You're going to be part of the... Bring these guys up. You're going to be the tortoise crew. You just use the rest of your ammunition to pound into there. You guys just come up there. So you can fire directly in against these troops here. Drop. Leave the battlefield so they don't get you confused. Drop the battlefield. Get you guys into position. Right, I've got the crews over there. Swordsmen move into position here. So we're just gonna let the game run forward. I want you guys just to fire into this lot here. And we've got a nice open gap here, so we should be able to get quite a lot of fire down onto them. Where's our other guys? Actually, I think barbarians tend to have very light armor, so we can fire in lots and lots of ammunition into here. I'll bring these guys in as well. While my troops are moving into position, we got here. Right, we've got the Royal Thorax Swordsman. You can come to this position. We might not need these ladders. Where's the artillery? Where's my artillery? Where are you? Field artillery. Yeah, we got concentrated fire here, so we should be able to take them down quite quickly. Bring you guys up to there. And we got 4 sets of crossbowmen firing into here, so we should be able to be pretty devastating. I think if we can get the artillery in position and kind of smash our way through this wall as well, have a nice big open front to be able to do quite a lot of damage with them. Got a heavy spear unit at the back here. I would like to possibly target that. Generally firing into the mob anyway, so I'm just going to speed up a little bit. Get that artillery in position. Still haven't killed anyone in the heavy spear infantry. Yeah, we're just going to slow it back up again. The artillery's doing a little bit of damage. So if we can open up this wall here. Keep an eye on my crossbowmen because I don't want them wandering in. Oh, look at that.
The walls are breached.
Oh, look at that. We dropped some walls on them. I'm going to go again. I think we get one more section down and that will open up this area even more. I think what we will do now is start the tortoise to attack there. %67. %86.
The walls are breached.
Is the walls. What we're going to do now is use something I don't use very often. What we're going to do is concentrate the fire into there. Sometimes this thing does get a little bit lost from time to time. It is moving. Right. We're beating up their heavy infantry here. These guys up as well. I think we're going to probably expand most of our ammunition kind of coming into this gap here. Got medium melee infantry, light infantry there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yep. Drop. Battlefield.
Missile infantry. Yours to command.
You.
One of our units has used all its...
Who's used up all their ammunition?
Missile
Okay.
infantry ready.
Time to move these guys off the battlefield or away from the front line. I'm going to bring our cav up
Palatine cavalry.
a bit there.
Commander. Missile infantry. Advance at speed. Missile infantry.
So we just bring these guys a bit further
Double
forward.
time.
I don't think this thing is working particularly that. Oh no, it is moving. It's just very, very slowly. I mean, we are taking these guys down. We nearly got rid of that heavy infantry.
We have discovered the enemy's hit.
I mean, we're literally pounding these guys. Getting quite a lot of kills. These guys have nearly gone. They're nearly gone. I've got a feeling that these are their two generals here. Right, this heavy spear infantry is virtually gone as well. Yeah, we're effectively killing all these guys. We're down to 98. These guys are going as well. So we're slowly getting the edge now. Those guys are as good as gone. Let me just start redirecting some of their fire on that light spear infantry,
Commander. Yours to command.
flingers.
Loose.
Keep hitting that heavy spear infantry. I think what we can do now is
Awaiting orders.
forward these guys. I think it's time to
Full time.
start thinking about entering the fray.
By your command. At the double.
I'd like to get this thing.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Maybe these guys aren't the best getting it to the wall. You don't seem to... Wait,
Royal Guard.
come on. You just need a little bit more encouragement, don't you? I'm kind of wondering if I can force my way in here. Just wondering if I could get the cav in through here. Oh,
Missile infantry at your command.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
that's light phalanx, so... And we're going to bash a hole in the wall, so... Rank swordsman forward.
Missiles ready and waiting.
You guys
For orders.
start to shift your focus up onto that medium phalanx unit.
We await your
Guys, back here, actually over there.
slingers.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Right, we're bashing our way through the wall here.
Swords. By your command.
Got light phalanx unit. I've got a feeling the light phalanx unit is actually the
We have discovered
what
the
we
enemy's
call it,
hidden units.
the garrison.
Ready for orders. As you command. Slingers, take aim. Missiles awaiting targets.
You guys fire over the tops of the troops.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden.
Thorax swordsman.
Wow.
March, ready and waiting. Ready and waiting.
I mean, the light phalanx unit's going to be quite difficult to break, so we're going to have to be a bit careful there.
Melee infantry ready. Swords. Movers.
Get the swordsman through.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Okay.
Melee infantry. Swords. Cut them down. Thorax swordsman. Ready.
Bring these guys forward.
Orders. Speed.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Swordsman. Melee troops awaiting orders. Thorax swordsman.
Right, we've got a little bit of a gap there.
Tarantine
Where are you?
shock cavalry.
Parent, shock cav this way. What we got back here? Okay, pikemen forward. We've got a lot of troops here, but I'm just wondering whether that's a phalanx unit.
One of our units has used all
This
its
is light
ammunition.
melee. What we're going to do is push for the wall here.
Melee troops. We await your command. Draw weapon.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ready yourselves. At your service. Attack their position. On me.
You guys can push through there. I don't think we're really going to get the cavalry through that gap there, so we're going to bring the cavalry.
Thorax swordsman. Missile
Hey.
infantry ready.
You back here. Oops. Get all the missile troops out of the battlefield.
Your command. Advance its ready. Attack their position. By your command. Your orders. Tarantine cavalry. Ready to
Right, you've got the cavalry here. The cavalry can break through into this section. We can, because they're concentrating their forces here.
Royal Guard.
Hellenic Royal Guard. Just,
Melee troops.
you guys can kind of punch your way through.
Melee infantry at your command. Tarantine cavalry.
Wait, Tarantines. I think we can. There we are.
Melee troops awaiting orders. Tarantine cavalry.
You guys support
Missile infantry.
our infantry. Actually, can you get some fire up onto those so that we can kind of weaken down their towers?
Swords! As you command. Yours to command. Tarantine cavalry. We await your command.
We can disengage these and bring these up as well. You come forward.
Tarantine cavalry. Tarantine cavalry.
Tarantines, you get into position for some rear charges. Swordsman, you push on these.
Orders.
Right,
Tarantine
I'm going to do a bit of morale busting now.
for glory. Orders. Orders understood.
Oops, got to be a bit careful.
Yes, Commander.
Elephants.
Tarantine cavalry. Engage. Ready for orders.
Here, light melee, medium spears. Right.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Aim! Tarantine cavalry! Swords! Understood. Melee infantry! Tarantine cavalry! Orders! Tarantine cavalry! Orders! Commander! Orders!
You guys,
One of our units has used
you
all
move
its ammunition.
there. Pikeman, push through. How we got going over here?
Swords! Hunt them down! Take their heads! Hellenic Royal Guard!
Hellenic Royal Guard that way. And of course we just crashed. Okay, that's not good. And that means that I'm gonna have to reload. Okay, let me just
Besieging the settlement!
just wondering whether I can improve the odds a bit. We can bring you up,
Advance!
and we'll have to go for the auto resolve, so we might as well kind of try and mitigate the effects of the auto resolve as much as possible.
Waiting for a new course. To battle!
Yeah, I mean that should give me 86%, which we're just gonna have to take. Okay, balanced. It's annoying, but at least we managed to see the city of Massalia and fight most of the battle, and we would have won it anyway. It's just that, yeah. Okay, and of course we're gonna occupy.
At your
It's just
command.
annoying. It's just one of the facts of how can you say, when you fight the barbarian tribes. Yeah, we've nearly lost one of our generals, pretty badly damaged. And this is Alexander.
Ready for battle.
This guy, see, virtually all my generals are trashed. I think what we'll do is
We hunger for
send Alexander back here,
on the move.
and what they should do is be in a position later on to recover. I mean, there's no rush because we've got that. I mean, I was hoping that we could just push through, but we're just gonna have to spend a little bit of time
Commander,
rebuilding and replenishing. I mean, we could
ready for orders.
do a swap bit. Who are you?
We hunger for battle.
Yeah, I think what we might do is
Ready for battle. Ready for orders.
we swap generals so this siege army is in the front.
To your command. March.
We would have to give him that, and the supply chain. But we'd have to pull back. We'd have to give him the Soul troops. No, cancel. You would have to stay like that. You aren't probably that much good anyway. We'll swap over that for the... In fact, we'll give him that and that. That would give me a short front line and a... You've got too many of these, so... I think that would give them virtually all my... We'd have to give him back. If we give him that, that will give them this... that's the Chilean card. We've got to give them one more unit. We'd give them... I suppose we're just going to have to... Giving him the Tarantines and 2 of those. That means that will weaken the front line. Okay, we're just going to go with that. This will make... Ah, I've got that wrong again, haven't I?
Ready for battle.
Oh, yeah, I was right, wasn't I? I had to give them that as well, because the crossbowmen are more effective in the siege. So we've got a bit of a better view now of what we've got here. Your front line is pretty strong, but probably we got here. I think that is more of a, and I think if we bring a few back that way, that gives me some assault infantry, front line, and we still got the elephant in the wrong army. We will get there, I promise. I think these guys are pretty good, so I think if we you across like that, I mean it is early in the morning, so so we got this is a frontline army. I mean, he's got quite a lot of infantry, which is in some ways is good, because these guys are going to be fighting as a battle group anyway. You've got 5 infantry, 4 front lines, 6 infantry. Yeah, I think that will work, and then that will mean that this guy who is actually fully up to strength, and that means that these will have to rest. So we got here commercial Massalia. We got a, what's this here? Naval training. Here, what we get that military port. We get a military port if we go that way. What we got here? Hoplite barracks. I think that's a difficult call. Well, we're certainly gonna have a library, and we need a amphitheater. Luckily, this is all nicely fully developed. Don't really want that in there. I think we can keep that in there for the moment. That would become a fountain, and so, take this up to commercial Massalia 2000 odd. So we got commercial Massalia. That'd be nice. I mean, it won't give them much of a garrison, but with the hoplite barracks, it should be enough. Yep, I think that's good. Newly captured. Okay. I don't know what's been recently built now. That'd teach me, won't it? But we're gonna have to kind of have a quick scout round and see what we can build up. I don't think I've built that much. Got Popadova here. Oh, of course, we got these idiots. I think we'll just get rid of them. What trouble than they're worth. And this would give this guy a little bit of XP. And you can just go in. Probably some agent here causing trouble. What is causing the public order problems here? Military presence, building squalor, cultural differences. I still got cultural differences here then. No, I'm pretty good. We don't really need the money, so what I'm going to do is we're going to flip to commercial. We're going to go to bread and games for a little while. That might actually improve the growth as well, because I don't think we've got, yeah, we haven't got a fountain in here. I think maybe a few turns in bread and games will just make life a little bit better. That will break. Dacia's good. What we got here? These are supply pits. We got the money, and as far as I can see, there's no downside to that, so we'll just keep pushing this. Yeah, minus 36 public order 2. What we got here? Yeah, this is the inn that's probably causing most of the problems here. Wine market. I mean, I'd like to get rid of this hoplite barracks, but it probably won't work. What's the public order here? Good. We got here. There's no faction-wide benefits here. So we'll wait for that to finish. There's no downside to that, so put that in. Storage rooms here. Again, there's no real downside to that, so we'll put that in. Get Stadia. Okay, let's come. More turns over that. Don't think we're going to push these guys any more than we have to. And I want to remember to do this. I think we'll go one more turn. Respect to that. Because we got these enemies up here. I think there are enemies. Yep, enemy capital. I'm not quite ready to push on that because if I go out and take that, that means I'd have a settlement out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I think we can go one more end turn. I've got some skills. But my navy got a promotion. We'll certainly take that up. I'm looking for a little bit in the way of public order, so we'll put that in there. And here we go. Okay, ready to command politician who was wounded. Right, we've now completed state banking, which is in economy 3. Child is born, mission aborted, defeat the following fleet. Yeah, well. Military sabotage over here. He's negotiated between the Nervite and the Burai. That's good. So I didn't really want them scrapping. Increase in rank with militias. Have a quick look at our construction report. We've got a library up here. So get that built. Just keep pushing the libraries. We've got... don't think we can go any higher with that, can we? Yes, we can. We'll push that up. That will give us even more empire maintenance. And we've got this in Genoa, which is, and again, we're going to push this up just because there's, I mean, the minus 4% regional income from taxes from building up for building upkeep is, I mean, it's not worth worrying about. Now we've got these guys here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this army. It's been zapped. Package train ammunition.
We hunger for battle. At your command. Advance. March.
What we're going to do is stand him there. Bring this army out. Just there.
Make haste, men.
I think we're just taxi. I mean, you're not really making any. I mean, we were making a little bit of money, weren't you? 3,000. That's not bad, actually. Right, so we got an amphitheatre, a library, hoplite barracks, and what we'll do is we'll put in the subterranean aqueduct there, and then that should stabilise this area. What was the that we need to build? This one. One is upkeep, military port. I'm not exactly sure what the benefit of that is. This army is on the hill, so we're bringing back here, but I don't want him in here at the moment because we've already got. I think we don't have the advance. We only got the one army here healing. The other army isn't because of the general. This is one of the problems. If your general takes a lot of damage, because if we look at the population here, what you'll find is that where's the population? Regional population. You can see that we don't have any elite at the moment. Therefore, the general here can't heal up. Where if you look at this army, he probably has got enough resources to do that. That's something we need to do. I'm kind of inclined to, not exactly sure why he's raiding his own territory. I mean, we've got another army here. I mean, who are the Lusitani at war with? Is the Lusitani at war with? They're not actually at war with anyone. They're just at war with about everybody in sight. But we don't have any, as far as I know, we don't have.
Speak quickly.
We just got a non-aggression with them. That's good. I think we can get a bit. Can't do any sabotage with them. What's the garrison here? 14. Yeah, I think we can just get in a position to push out this way. Because of course we now control this strip here. Now this strip is very important strategically because of course you've got mountains here, which means that enemies can only come in through there, and more importantly through here. So by having this control of this slipway here, you're effectively preventing armies slipping up there and more importantly slipping through here. Where was the army that was moving here? I think we're just going to give you a general movement order. Get down to here, so you can come down this way. I mean, how many spare armies have I got? We got capacity for one more army, but I don't particularly want to use that unless I have to. What we're building here, amphitheater. We'll put an agora in and we could put a consecrated ground in, and then that would push the. I mean, it's going to take a long time. I think what we probably need is an aqueduct. Yeah, I think we'll just push that, and that. This is the Burai. I think what we might do is see if we can. I mean, I know it's not fair. There are allies, but who are you? Where did you come from? Okay. We're just gonna zap these. We're just gonna kind of concentrate. I mean, if they give us a second province, so which would be belts or what we call it. So where's you're down here? I'll take that, because that would bring us onto the edge of there. But I'd rather prefer belts, because if they give us that, that will that all of those, and then we could come out that way. But that would effectively take the Burai out of existence. But well, that's the way it goes. What did we just complete? State banking. We got plus 5% wealth for all regions, plus 5% tariff income from trade arrangements, central slave quarters, temple of Hermes. We've now completed this one and this one. We've got a little bit more work to do here, but what was the one we were looking at? It was this one, wasn't it? I actually quite like the idea of this. I mean, that would make getting that military port. We got what we got up here, minus 10%. Royal barracks. What on earth is the royal barracks? I thought I'd already got the maximum. Okay, what's the we get for the royal barracks? Not a lot. Repair costs. Well, we get minus 10 banditory experience ranks, and we get more garrison. It's always a bit confusing to me over why we don't get a really super elite troop or something else for getting the top level. What have we got here? city damage. That's Oracle of Dodona. That could be interesting. What is the Oracle of Dodona? That must be caution techniques. Plus 15% missile damage for all siege units. Oh yeah. I think we're going to go with that actually. I mean, if that makes my artillery a bit more effective, it's only 4 turns, and that would be quite useful. And I think that is about it. We've done the construction report. Lusitania and the Eblani are at war. That could be interesting. Nothing to do with me at the moment. War water motivated by edict issued. Thrake. Let's just get it once over of Thrake. Yeah, you can see that we've now got plus 19 here, so we should be able to fix the public order here. I mean, it'd be nice to train slave hub. Oh wow, I like that. Wealth and commerce, big pile of cash for just 2 public order. Yeah, I think this is what makes Thrake such a rich province. It's just really out there, and then we also got a spare slot here. I mean, we could probably take that up as well, but we'll just go with that. This, see, look. I mean, if we can really drive the public order here, in fact, I'm probably trying to find somewhere. We'll probably put a second sanitation building in here so that we can, because we're nearly there. If we put another sanitation building in here, we can really start to push this here as well and make a big pile of money. This is what makes Thrake such a wealthy province. In fact, it could overtake Rome, actually. Have a quick look. I mean, well, Rome is way out on its own. It's 28,000 we're getting from Rome. And again, we could probably push up a little bit more income here as well, just for the fun of it. We've got wine traders hub here. I mean, we could take that up for how's the squalor? The squalor's yeah, I think maybe we'll just push this up for a bit more cash, so we can take that up. What that will give us? I think that could be it. The wine trader hub. Yeah, why not? Go with that. I mean, Latinum is meant to be the richest province of your empire, so in fact, how big's the population? We could probably get a bit more food from here, and a bit more growth, but we don't need growth. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Apologies again for these crashes on these provincial capitals, but I don't think there's much I can do about it because it's down to the sheer size of the barbarian units, and when you get a large garrison with an army and also lots and lots of particles because of all the missile fire, I think it just eventually just builds up and the game runs out of memory. I think that's what causes the problem. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.